Hi there. Hi Tony. Good morning. I'm always saying good morning, even though I know, and I've said this before, it may not be morning for you. Yeah, so this is just going to be one of those normal live streams. I won't repeat what I tried to do yesterday with the bicycle and all that. That was not a success with a wobbly camera. Hi there, Paolo. Espen. Hi there. So I'm just going to walk up the path into the woodland here. Hi there, Cordelia. Yeah, you know, sometimes here on YouTube you have to try new things, you know, so sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, so this is just going to be me walking up here, up the path into the woods, and nothing fancy. Hi there, the 500k, good to see you. So this is a Patreon, and this is a live stream reserved for the patrons paying $2 per month or more, and the members to my main YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is, hi there, Christopher. I am going to actually make this available for everyone after a little while. And this live stream will then serve as a, well, you might call it a trailer, so that those people, well, those people, that sounded a bit rude actually, well, so that everyone who are considering to become a member or to support me on Patreon, they will kind of get a glimpse of what they will get. So obviously, I'll reply to that in a moment, Paolo. Obviously, there will only be you guys now on the chat, but maybe later today I'll make it available, and I'll post a link on my main channel. So it's almost a little bit complicated. It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. No, it's. I'll try to explain. So what I'm doing is I am live streaming on my second and smaller channel, and I am posting a link later today, as I said, to this on my main channel. And what I do is, when I'm going to do a live stream, I create a link to the upcoming live stream and I post that on Patreon and for members only on my main channel. So that way, since it costs $2 per month to become a member on the main channel, well, there's a slight variation there, I think because of the currency, and also are you going to show the chat? I think so. I think it will be to be honest, I don't know what happens, but let's just say that the chat will be visible as well. I didn't think about that. But so you know, I just wanted to say that this is how I'm going to do it, and use this as hi there, Linda. Use this as some kind of trailer, you know. Okay, did I forget to say? Did I say everything? Did I forget something? I don't think so. So enough about that. Yeah, just walking up the path here. Let's all be nice. You're always nice. You're all always nice. So I'm just walking up the path here, and there's a little bit of wind. I'll show you. Yeah, well, I could turn off the chat entirely. I think that's what I will have to do, but I don't want to do that. But this is, I'm not going to obviously make these members only, patrons only live streams available to everyone. You know, this is just this one time. It's, oh, here's a squirrel. There's a squirrel on the branch here. Let's see how close we can get. I'll try to be very silent. You can write in the chat when you can see it. No, the squirrel's seen me. No. Did you see it? I saw it, but anyway, don't be scared. Very silent in the chat now, but hi there, Loken. No, yeah. So sometimes when I finished my writing for the day, well, they are grey, I would say. Yeah. When I finished my writing for the day, I walk up here and I think about what I'm going to make a video about on the main channel. So, like now, I'm kind of lost when it comes to the subject, and so if you have any ideas, then please let me know. Just write so in the chat there. It's a funny thing, and I've talked about this before, with YouTube now. They will actually hide videos. Did you know that? If they're not viewed enough times, the first 24 hours, they will actually just hide them. So that's it's like you know, these people. And where is my nålebindings hat? Well, it's a bit warm for that now. It is very warm, I would say, in the woods here now. And also, did you know the reason I use this hat is that there are so many of these cobwebs, and well, not really cobwebs, but in the morning, I'm usually out here in the mornings, and then there have been no people walking these paths and there are lots of these spider threads across the path. It's not that I'm scared of spiders or anything like that, but I don't like getting those in my hair and face all the time, and the hat kind of catches most of them. Now I misjudged the temperature. It looked very warm. Tony says, I love my wide brim hats. Yeah, they are very practical. My wife says I look like an old man when I'm using this hat. I'm not an old man yet, but yeah, Paolo, that's been a problem with YouTube for a while, you know, and I can kind of tell that when they're doing that, because, for instance, I made a video about the whole corruption thing in the the Norwegian oil fund, and I did, of course, I knew that's neither a very special case, because that things like that happen all over the world, or maybe very exciting or important for people outside of Norway, but I wanted to talk about it. But it's like, I think maybe about 4% of the subscribers have seen that video. So that kind of tells me that something fishy is going on there. So, but anyway, yeah, it's spring. Outdoor Norway is here. Welcome to the live stream. Spring is here, and I always find spring to be such a wonderful time. I don't like early spring. For some reason, I get almost depressed by, and this is a very odd one, I haven't figured it out, but when you have, well, thanks Deborah. Well, Loken, that's awesome. Loken says that he goes directly to my channels daily. Well, yeah, because my videos, they are there, you know. But not many people do that, sadly. So, yeah. Well, you know, I don't like early spring. Well, I do like the spring, but for some reason, when you have the kind of weather that we used to have when I was a boy, when we had more snow and colder winters, with the melting snow, typically I associate that with April. We had the melting snow, and for some reason that always gets me, you know, very moody, almost depressed. I haven't figured out why. There's no good reason for it. But this is wonderful. With the green leaves on the trees. That's just makes me happy every single year. And it's, you know, they say that you appreciate spring more and more. The older that you get, you appreciate spring more. Some would say maybe that, well, that's because that you have less years left. That's a bit, it's a bit, well, thanks, Paolo. Yeah, let me just add one thing here, because since this is going, I will, after we have chatted and all that, I will make this live stream available with a so that it can serve as a trailer, so to speak, So let me just add one thing. You will get access to these live streams if you're a patron paying $2 or more per month, and if you are a member to the main channel. It's the same price. And it's not, Patreon and YouTube is not as integrated as it should have been. But I'm trying to make the same material accessible, so I'm shielding the camera from the wind. But YouTube takes, I must say this, YouTube takes 30% of every krona or dollar I make. Patreon takes 5%, so there's a huge difference. And let's see, Ryan is here. Became a member just a week ago. That's awesome. Yeah, so you know, I'm just doing my best here, and these are uncertain times. I think it would be unwise, no matter who you are, to say that and to think that, well, I'm safe, you know, I'm untouchable by this new, well, if we are facing a serious recession, I think we are. So you know, nobody's safe. I'll show you one thing here that has nothing to do with what I just said. Did you know that these spruce sprouts, is that what you call them? They are edible. They need to be soft, and they taste very, they taste nice actually. So okay, yeah, that's why what I was just saying is that, well, I am, you know, quite established in several, not only in Norway, but you know, in other countries as well as a novelist. But it's always good to have a more, don't put all your eggs in one basket, that's what they're saying, isn't it? So YouTube has become, you know, a source of income for me, and it would be foolish and dishonest to say otherwise. So and you know, you have to capitalize, you have to try to get something financial out of it as well. That's not the reason why I make these videos, of course, but there is also this to consider. And I've actually thought about, maybe I should make a video about how to do YouTube, you know, because I've been doing it for a while now and I've learned quite a lot. And maybe the most important, well, most important thing that I've learned, and this is one that these YouTube gurus, they usually don't talk about this, but it's well, it's actually like this. When YouTube offers you an income stream, like the ad revenue is one income stream, and memberships, you get offered membership option when you reach 100,000. It takes a while after that as well, but it's foolish not to accept it, because YouTube will, and this is quite important, it's very important for anyone on YouTube. YouTube will only promote channels that make them money. That's how it works. So there are people who say that, well, no, they're all about political bias. I think they are, but they are more than that. They're about money. they are about money. And also, you should never, when I've said that, you know, I also need to say that you should never let the views and the income be, that should never decide what you do on YouTube. But you need to kind of be on team with YouTube when it comes to the income streams. But because if you're not, they will just hide your entire channel. And you can find channels, videos with creators, you know, awesome videos, and they get, you know, maybe 200 views, while you have some crap, that gets 2 million views. You know, that's how it works. But of course, if you just want to make videos and you don't care at all about how many views you get, then, you know, go ahead, you know, that's totally fine. I'm waiting a little bit here because there are someone walking his dog across the field right in front of me here. Yeah, so I have a couple of ideas for tomorrow's video on the main channel. Did you know that I bought a mini forest? Yeah. I'll say it again, a mini forest. I did. But we bought it when we bought our house. And we never did anything with that forest because it's not like it's not a forest, but it's like is it 15 times 10 meters, something like that. But you know, proper woodland actually, and we have kept it like that. Now we have moved the fence so that we are including that part inside our garden, so to speak. So we have a mini forest now. It's a bit challenging to film because I don't really want to film the house where we live from the outside, but it should be possible to do it, and it's wonderful. It's a there are mostly leaf trees there, and we have a hammock there, we have a fireplace, so it's I like to sit there just to observe the squirrels and the birds. So that's one idea. I was planning to do actually a series of Viking videos, but I'm not always comfortable the way things are on YouTube and all that, and I can get into that more in detail in another live stream, but I'm not always comfortable doing it on my own. So we were planning Viking camps. I was going to make videos from those, but then we had the whole lockdown and we couldn't have those camps. So I'm trying to figure out, can we have some kind of Viking, that's the Viking group, the local Viking group I'm talking about now. So we haven't met in a long time. So I'm trying to figure out how to, hi there Owen, I'm trying to figure out how to get something done as a group, Viking group, you know. And that's the reason why I haven't seen Viking videos in a while. There's a bit of a challenge actually going up into the woods now with Viking gear. I would have to do it in nighttime. Lots of people walking around in these woods because most people here, they have home office. so they have a lot of spare time, and everyone has a dog. So I would have to walk up here in the middle of the night, and that's usually when I do my writing. So it's all it's all a bit difficult. That Linda says no leaves, trees completely bare, snow and ice last 3 days, not 3 years. That would be the Fimbul winter. So I'll try to figure something out. A live stream will probably not work, but we'll see what we can do. So let me just finish by talking a little bit about items in on the thumbnail. You know, it's I carved them myself, the spoon and the cook saw. I'm really getting into carving now. I'm not saying I'm very good at it, because I'm not, but it's really, you know, it's very good if you're stressed. It's very healthy. It's some like meditation and all that, but I think wood carving has the same effect actually. So I'm actually now looking at I'm looking everywhere for suitable pieces of wood. But it's actually hard to find. I didn't know it would be so hard to find. It's yeah, we can get into that in another live stream, but yeah, let me just show you something here that yeah, we can go down here. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see it above my hat. If you live in a place with a dark winter, this is what you think about during those long winter nights. At least that's what I think about. Green leaves. That's I am extremely fascinated by green leaves and plants in general. So yeah, the reason why we have a mini forest is that we simply didn't cut down those trees. So they've been allowed to grow. Now we have a wonderful place where we can sit under the canopy. I hope that's the right word. When you have the leaves above you, creating some, you know, almost like a roof. Is that a canopy? I think it is. So yeah. Also, the whole thing with getting dogs is a subject that we talk about. Thanks, Margot. Great ideas there. Thanks a lot. Getting dogs, that's something we talk about a lot these days. And my wife actually, she doesn't want to admit it, but she wants a cat. I know nothing about cats. I've never had a cat. I don't know. But okay, I was going to finish with something that I just forgot, I think. Well, thank you, Deborah. Thanks. Yes, yeah, this is okay. I should have Now I'm standing here like an idiot with my camera. For some reason it's on a selfie stick. Yeah, this will be probably one of the 1 million stray cats that we have around this place. You know, we're not going to take a stray cat in. Like it, usually they say that they have a home actually, but yeah, you know, Margot says that sighthounds like to chase cats, and we're thinking about getting sighthounds, so that's a problem, and we don't want a tragedy to unfold on the lawn, do we? No, we don't want that. Yeah, now I'm standing here like an idiot with a selfie stick. It feels, I feel more idiotic with standing with a selfie stick than walking with a selfie stick for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I was thinking, you know, it's a bit. I'm struggling a little bit with the direction on the main channel. Hi there, Daniel. So, not struggling, but it's something that you need to think about, you know, and it's easier to make videos now than, for instance, 1 year ago. But the challenge now is more like what's going to be the theme of the video. So, and this is a new idea that well, thanks, Owen. A new idea that I have, you know, is that instead of being worried about, well, should I make another, you know, opinion piece? Should I make another Viking video? What should I, you know, hiking video? Why don't I mix it all up and say that, well, this is my vlog. I'm just filming what I think, filming what I do, and that would kind of justify. I don't need to justify anything, but it would kind of justify that there would be a variation of in the sort of videos that I'm uploading. But I don't know. I haven't decided. But I am getting more and more into the mindset where the views don't matter that much. Now I said that if you don't get good views, YouTube might hide your video entirely. But at some point, yeah, that's about cats. Yes, I was thinking the same, you know. At some point when it comes to your channel, well, exactly, Kev, yes, that was what I was going to say, you know. In the long run, you need to, making videos should be purely enjoyable, and you know, it is. I really enjoy this, both these live streams and the videos on the main channel, but at some point you get good views anyway, you know, so you're past that critical point, and I think maybe I'm past it now, but one should always be careful when it comes to YouTube and all that. And by the way, I've decided not to spread out over too many platforms, you know, because that would not be fun. That would be a chore when you have to share everything, you know, on all the platforms and keep track with everything. That's just too much for me. So that's why I'm not on, for instance, yeah, well, I can't think of any examples now, but we'll try. We'll see what works, what doesn't work, and if it doesn't, then, you know, that's okay as well. Lesson learned and all that. Well, thanks, Deborah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, well, building camps here is a bit of a, I can't really do that. Well, I can, but someone will come and tear it down. But now I have my mini forest, so maybe I'm not promising, but maybe I can build something there. But Okay, I'm at the end of the field now, and I have to say goodbye for now. We'll talk soon, and yeah, stay safe. Bye bye.